Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. I caught up with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will go to work first. Running game built around this guy, Devin Roche. He has become a key piece of this offense.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker, toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through. And next play call, they can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Here we go, ready.
Running inside, it's Roach. Got maybe a yard, third down and 9 coming. They need a huge play on third and long. Dropping back, it's Potter. They're all over him. And he gets it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Chanticleer's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Rides to the back, runs into a wall, they'll give him one out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
Motion from the back. Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he got loose. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Gardner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Setting up the screen. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
I thought they were dirty when I took them out.
Over the middle, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The shot to clear is 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Grab in the backfield. It's Courtney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
I'm looking for you to try this update, no.
Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right side, it's Edwards. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Talk to Soren a little bit today.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Running the red zone, it's Edwards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a big third down stop
That's
for this
good.
defense, but they can't relax.
Talk to your
They've done
teammates.
this a
We already
couple of
talked about
times
this.
already, and they've converted 2 for 2 on fourth down. So this D's got to be ready. They got to be physical on this fourth down, and they got to get a stop. They've gotten to this point. They just haven't been able to close the door.
And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Like a big
Cuts it upfield. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. High. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Finds his man on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Touchdown, shot to clear. Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Monarchs in the hurry up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off play action on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Mine?
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun. shotgun, they go to the ground. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Wants to go up top on second down.
Oh, he plays on the Titans now?
He'll try to do it himself.
Oh, that's right, he does.
We've
Yeah,
reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
I think they know him because I remember him.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27.
Touchdown against like
Send the tight end in motion. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Turns it upfield.
Yeah. I think so too.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Yeah.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
What can I do? No.
Yes.
How are you doing?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Candy to Ethan, and then, but I took all the sweetest
Looking for a
bits.
man, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Gardner.
How about this offense?
So much stuff up here. I like 7 pillows, 4 blankets. Oh my God.
They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to squeak through the pile. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires quickly. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. The quick out. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Deep in the end zone, it's Horn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. 2nd down to the air. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting 1st half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Scarlet Knights looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Conway. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
The Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Before we kick off the 2nd half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, the Chanticleers head coach told me at the half he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's English.
Clear the whole desk off?
Routes that drag
Yeah, probably. You want as much space as possible.
They actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense
I've seen like plans for
He'll be brought down quickly after
phone
a very
case,
short
like
game.
phone holder, car.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we
Like,
don't focus on it enough. But how
snack
important those 5 guys are
holder.
to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way,
Or 3D
to get
printed,
a
like,
run
snack
game going.
holder.
It squarely falls on the shoulder
Like
of
3D
those 5
printed,
offensive
like,
linemen.
phone holders and all
Trying
kinds
to
of cool
slip
stuff
through
like
and pick
that.
it up. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Courtney. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the shot to clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside. It's Edwards. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Plows his way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking for the
Your
edge.
dad could use a toiletry bag.
And they swarm him under.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Yeah. Why not? I would.
What are you doing?
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again.
Yeah,
first
it's not
down, you've
worth it.
seen this. They like to go fast.
It's just the connectivity.
Keep it.
Lag.
Down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They
We're
knew
gonna
they
have
were going to
fiber
see
optics
this
too.
in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure
That's
the dive,
wired
the
or
quarterback,
wireless,
the
but
pitch,
it's
all
faster.
taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Bush is ahead. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Monarchs are flying down the field.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Final play of the quarter coming. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds us back in the middle. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. By multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Trying to get behind the defense. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, ODU!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Quick give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win it?
Snags it, and he's open. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The pitch. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The shot that clears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO got him.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Going to the run. It's Alexander. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the shot that clears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pulls it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
To the air, it's Bailey. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. Holds on, it's Agnew. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this...
Makes the grab and room to run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Look out! It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
All over him immediately. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Newsom. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just
about
confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, it's Potter.
That's a good idea.
He wants a big
So it's a
play
good tip.
here late. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake.
When you get
like
2
that.
strikes on you, you got to shorten up the back and choke up just a little bit. Tiny a little bit. Helps you hit the hands quicker.
Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations
I just
all
watched
the time,
it,
right?
actually.
You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football.
Touchdown!
I think it might have been the goal.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Yep.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw one first.
Okay, this is a different
Left
meter.
side, it's Johnson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Oh, okay.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tosses it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And with some antibiotic on it too. Get up.
Potter. Firing deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Hold on. As soon as I'm done, I'll get you up. Look.
And they spike it to stop the clock.
The ointment will take this thing out of it.
2nd and long here. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the
today,
offense
but
one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game,
the other stuff will put on because it takes the help for the paint.
You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Edwards. Swamped immediately.